What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're here to talk about our newly acquired battery-powered fan. It's made by Supervac. This is the model V18-BD. Okay, it's powered by DeWalt batteries, which we've got two. These are the 12 amp hour batteries. So these click in, just slide right in. They get easier as you go. Slide them in the more you do it. So the batteries click in. This fan is powered by those. We'll get right into operations of this. There's a handle on the end that secures your handle that moves it. So you'll lift up, it'll click into place. You got a plunger here that locks it into place. Once you're here, you use this to move it around. It makes it pretty easy to get where you're going. This fan weighs in at about 50 pounds, which is pretty light compared to the gas-powered fans that we have. We'll get back to our handle here on the end. This handle locks into place. When we need to adjust, we'll drop it. Your fan will move 180 degrees, okay? There are little prongs here that'll keep it from going too far. It keeps you right at 180 degrees. But once you find the actual angle that you want, you just push it back into place and it'll tighten it up. So operating this fan, there's a power button on the top. We'll push the power button. It turns blue to let you know it's powering up. Green light means I've got from 50 to 100% battery. When it goes to yellow, I've got 25 to 50% battery. When it goes to red and flashing, I've got below 25% left on my battery. We have a button on the other side. Click, turns light on. This is for hallways, path, whatever you need. We've got a knob here, increases how hard you're blowing so that you can adjust it to whatever you need at the time. But if we're running 100% battery on full RPMs, we're getting about 50 minutes on this fan. Once we get to the yellow light, we've got about 25 minutes. Once you get to the red light, we've got about 12 minutes left. So that kind of gives you an idea of how long we've got. Other thing that operates on this is if we do run out of power on it, I've got a Shoreline. It's just a 3-prong. You'll plug that into your outlet, whatever you got, probably running from the fire truck. But once you got it, you'll hold down the power button and get it to click back on. Blue light, of course, tells you that it's powering up, and you can use it from there. When you have it plugged into the Shoreline, it does not charge your batteries. You have to charge those on the actual DeWalt chargers. So on this, they tell us that it is completely waterproof, so if it gets wet, that's fine. If you need to rinse it off, that's fine as well. Going into the batteries, if they stay stored on your fan, you lose about 15 to 20% of the battery the first 24 hours that they're not on the charger, 7 to 10% the next day, and then 1% every day after that. This fan is designed to be set up 15 feet from the door. So you need a 15-foot setback so that you get the proper or the max amount of airflow that you can. It even says it here on the label that your distance is about 15 feet. Now, of course, we can put it closer, but if we can't get it too close, then we got to deal with what we got. We'll have to adjust the angle to get the right airflow. So that's how to operate. It's easy. You just click it, turn it to the power you want. This fan will actually operate on one battery. So if we actually end up having just one, it will operate off just the one. We'll talk about routine maintenance for this and the batteries. For the batteries, they have a 3-year warranty from the factory. So what that means is I need to take these batteries and I need to label them with the date that we put them in service so that we know how long that we've had them. DeWalt suggests that you replace the batteries completely every 5 years, no matter what. Of course, anything that happens to them before that, they're broken, they get to where they're not charging completely. We can contact our regional service center from DeWalt, and we can talk to them about the batteries, and they'll do the replacement if they're needed. Every few months, they need to be the batteries need to be calibrated. Charged to 100%, used to 0%, and charged to 100% again. This is going to ensure that our batteries are taking that memory all the way from 0 to 100. Regularly checking off the fan, we're going to listen for clicking or ticking. This could be the blades or the motors. So what we'll do, if we hear a ticking noise, we will take this metal shroud off the front. It's done by Phillips head all the way around. You pull the metal piece off. You take a look at the fans. You can clean them, wipe them down with a soft cloth. Don't use anything sharp or like a scraper or a screwdriver or anything like that. It'll damage the blades. Other things that are normally going to go wrong with these or could go wrong is the adjusted handle here will get loose and won't hold tight. So what we can do is we can take the nut here with the knurling on it, and you can run it up and it makes it tighter so that it will hold in place. The other thing that will commonly go wrong is the plunger here won't click into place. So as that clicks, we can adjust nuts here so that we have a bigger bite on it so that it will actually click into place and lock. So pretty easy to use, pretty portable, it's beneficial in a lot of ways. Last thing we got, when we put new batteries in, so if we take batteries off the charger and we install new batteries, the fan must be turned on, cycled, and turned back off. So what this does is the fan will memorize the new batteries instead of running off the memory of the old batteries. So you have to turn it on, cycle it, and turn it back off when you put new batteries in, then it's ready to go. Other than that, we're excited to have it. We'll get it put on the truck, get it in service, hopefully we'll get to use it soon.